How to win battles with weaker dinosaurs. Shout out to Jurassic Insider. We have been talking our battle strategies for playing events. We can call the strategy in this video the meat shield. So for starters, pick your opponent's weaknesses. The flock dinosaurs add an extra curve to the fight as well. So usually what you want to try depends on the event and how long it lasts. Normally pick two dinosaurs that match your opponent's strength and one that will not matter if it's knocked out, as it is for building points, hence the meat shield. I stored the point because there's no threat of a one-shot knockout. Here I'll switch to my amphibian and store 1 point and defend 1 point. That way I have some room for error. Since he switched, I'll be safe another round to build up points. I now have the ability to store max points, but I'm going to switch to the Indoraptor. Then I will store 2 points and defend 1 point, just in case he switches to the flock. With the trike attacking using all its points, we have now won the battle. So right here I accidentally added another attack point. So I ended up using 3 attack and stored 3 points. I only needed 2 though, but that's okay. The opponent has been playing aggressive, so I expect him to attack. But either way, I have 7 points to attack the flock and take out all 3 at once. My weaker dinosaur had proven useful. Even though my Indo was taken out, I know the last trike must use 2 points to attack, which leaves my last dinosaur enough to knock it out into hits. Just like that easy win. Funny, the event gave me the same fight twice, with slightly different stats. I have another event to do, so I'm gonna save my amphibians for it, since I have plenty of strong carnivores. This will more than likely play out the same strategy, except I will not need to switch dinosaurs. I'm gonna store the points since my dinosaur will survive 1 hit from the flock of compies. Seems to be playing aggressive again, so I will block 1 and store the other 2 points. He is gonna try and take out my dinosaur, but will fail. Now I will block 3, surviving 1 more turn and storing 2 points. That way next turn my hybrid will become the meat shield, giving me 4 points, thus giving me the opportunity to take out the flock. Now the momentum of the battle is shifted in my favor, and my Indoraptor will be taking out the flock. Well done, my meat shield. I'll go ahead and block with 1 point. That way my Indoraptor survives a 3-hit attack. Now I will proceed to take out the compies. This is now an easy fight to win. My last 2 hybrids can take out these trikes with 2 hits. My game crashed and I couldn't remember if the trike had any points left, so I ended up just storing all the rest and making the Indoraptor expendable. My Scorpius Rex can finish the job. Now to assure my victory, I'll attack with 2 points, and block with 2 points, and put the rest in reserve. Easy money as long as you don't get distracted. All it takes is 1 turn to lose a battle that should have been easily won. That's why we block, just in case. Now the trike is going to get wrecked. And there it is, another event completed. I was hoping for the Triceratops Gen 2, as I don't have it unlocked yet, maybe next time. Now we'll run through the Carnivale creature event, using weaker creatures. For this one I'll start off with storing a point. because he can't take me out into hits. After playing for a while, you will kinda be able to guesstimate what you can survive. There is also the actual multiplier online if you really want to look it up. Anyways, I've got enough to take out this guy. His Spinosaur is gonna take out my Croc, and he'll have an extra point. I'll go ahead and store 2 points and defend 1, just in case he decides to attack. Well, he wasted his point defending. I can survive 2 hits from this guy, so I should be able to take him out. I'll have to use 4 points for attack and store the other 2. But that will be plenty for my Uden to take care of the herbivore. Since I've got the 2 points, our opponent knows that they have to attack with 3 in case I blocked. That happens the majority of the time, but on the rare occasion, the computer opponent will take a risk. Now we have an easy win, because he'll only have 1 block to use. Same opponents, but they're a bit stronger this time. My Coolosaurus has better stats than the Diplodocus, so it should give me enough cushion to survive. I was playing with fire on that one, but got the job done. When playing with weaker creatures, wins and losses can come down to the first turn. Being able to take out his first dinosaur with my weaker one should allow me to use the same setup as the last round. I'm gonna block with all 3 points because he has a spare. And they've been playing aggressive, which can play in my favor. All I need now is 3 attack points and the Spinosaur is toast. The Dinosaur will take out my Uden, but my Hybrid Rex will end this round for us. Nothing left to do now but attack and win. Always remember to line up your team according to the opponent's team, as it will save you time and points. And by doing so you force them to switch. As you see, I stored 1 point, and the opponent swapped out as well. My carnivores are quite a bit weaker, so I have to be careful how I play here. They have twice the health I do and 1000 more damage, so I'll block one and store the other. He didn't attack, so I can't risk attacking him yet as I don't have enough points to take him out. I'll go ahead and block 3 and store 1 so I'll take no damage. Well, he decided to not attack, so I'll block 1 and store the rest, that way I have some breathing room in case he takes me out. He blocked again, so now I have to gamble a little bit and risk attacking, because he may have stored up 8 points as well. I'll attack with 6 and store 2 points, and I've been outplayed this round. He will take me out his next turn. No need to panic though. At least I did some damage and can take out his Spinosaur with my herbivore. I'll put the rest into blocking, that way I can fight his pterosaur. This now puts me at an advantage. His pterosaur is way weaker than his Spinosaur. I can clear him into hits. Opponent didn't attack, so I'm gonna switch and block 1 and store 2. This could be slightly risky because if he decided to attack my Spinosaurus, I'd be down a dinosaur. Good thing I didn't attack, I would have been in trouble. I'm gonna set myself up for having 8 points. That way if he does take out my Spinosaurus, my hybrid can win the battle because I'll have the extra points. With that surviving the attack, I have won the battle. All I need is 3 points to take out an Asaurus, and then my herbivore will take care of the rest. All I have left to do is hit him with the last 8-point attack. Only 2 battles left to complete the event. As you briefly saw the stats, the Gen 2 Indoraptor is the only one on par with these opponents. We have our work cut out for us this round. I blocked because I think he would take me out into hits. Or switch to the pterosaur, which would likely one-shot me. Yep, definitely glad I blocked. I'm gonna switch to my Segnosuchus and block, due to the carnivores being able to one-shot him. I'm gonna switch back to my amphibian, and store points to use him as a shield. So it can be a bit of a risk as far trying to build up points, because he won't hold up to the pterosaur. But since he switched, he thinks I blocked. I'm switching back to Segnosuchus. I know that he only has 2 points. I've got 5 I can use. I'll attack with 4 and save the last one. I misspoke, I thought he would one-shot me. Either way, since Segnosuchus is down, now my amphibian comes into play for the meat shield strategy. So I'll swap the Indo out and store all 4 points. He made it easy for us this time. It doesn't always work out that way. Now I'll hit him with 3 attack, defend with 3, and store the last 2 points. Almost to victory. Just depends on what the irritator does. When they don't attack is when I get a little nervous. Either he'll block for or store it all to attack me next turn, so I decide to block for and store 2. Sometimes they'll have a pattern. When they're aggressive they constantly attack no matter what, and this time he's defensive. So I have to assume that he will do it again. So I store 3 and defend 3, that way I can win next turn. I'll have enough to bypass the 4 defensive points. He's done exactly what I thought. Now it's time to win, my friends. Now we're on to the final round. Now at this point you see that the game is forcing you to strategize. All the opposing dinosaurs are stronger than mine. I know the pterosaur will two-shot me, so I can store 1 point because he has to switch. I'll go ahead and switch to my Armormata and store the 2 points. I expected the opponent to switch, but by attacking me he handed me the fight on a silver platter. Attack with 3 and store the other 2. This should be straightforward now. He'll be forced to use all 3 attack points, leaving him to be knocked out. Just like I said, a straightforward easy win. Attack 3 and store the rest. No matter if he attacks and takes out my Gorgosuchus, or stores the points, he can't win. I'll just keep storing till I get 8 points and wear him down. And my Indoraptor will take care of the rest. There it is, an easy victory. Shout out to Jurassic Insider for this mini collaboration. It was enjoyable to break down the meat shield strategy and use weaker creatures to beat much stronger foes. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to Jurassic Insider. And leave a like and subscribe to T-Flex Gaming for more dinosaur game content. I hope you made it all the way through. I'll leave off with the word of God. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Isaiah 55 verse 6. May Christ Jesus bless you.